Hey guys, my name is Katie from Katie Creative, and it is my mission to help savvy business owners just like you to build a brand that they love. So today we're going to be talking all about how you can actually use video to grow your brand. It's no secret that video is outperforming all other forms of content at the moment, and it's a great idea to try to incorporate this into your content strategy and use it to build your brand. So the first thing that I'd recommend you to do is to decide on the platforms that you're going to use. The biggest mistakes that I see with all of my clients and with people in my programs is that they try to do too much and then they end up getting overwhelmed and giving up. So start small and decide exactly what platforms you're going to use. Now, if you don't have a brand strategy yet and you're not sure what platforms are best for you, take a look at my blog post all about how to create a brand strategy. What I recommend doing is creating a piece of helpful content every single week and then picking maximum 2 social platforms to promote that on and really focus on those. So every single week I create either a helpful video or a helpful blog post, and from here I use that content and I post it out onto Facebook and onto Instagram as my main 2 platforms. I also do use LinkedIn, but if you're just getting started out, just maybe pick 1 or 2 and you can always build from there. Okay, the next thing that you need to do is actually decide how you're going to incorporate video into your overall strategy. So for some of you, you might actually make your weekly content a video. So similar to what I'm doing right now, this video is going to be on my YouTube, which will also go onto my blog post, and that is my helpful content for this week. So from here, I can use this video and post it to Instagram and onto Facebook. For others, you might want to stick to your blog or stick to your podcast, and you might just want to use video to promote the helpful content that you're doing. If that's the way that you want to do it, then it's a great idea to use video by either doing an Instagram story or going live on Facebook or on Instagram to talk about the post that you've just written and to send people to your website to read more. So using video in a way that's really going to bring eyeballs onto the content that you've made. Now, my recommendation is just to pick something that you know you'll stick to. There's no point saying that you're going to do a video every single week on YouTube if you think that you're really not going to stick to it. Start small and start with something that you think you can manage and you can build from there. So you might want to start, if you've never done video before, just doing a couple of Instagram stories until you get comfortable with it. From here, you might do some lives and then feel comfortable enough to start incorporating it into your content. But I would definitely recommend to start small and be consistent rather than biting off way too much and then giving up after a week or 2. The next thing you need to do is to batch create your videos. So there's nothing more inconvenient than trying to, create a video all the time when you're in the middle of doing your work and you've got client meetings and you just never seem to find the time for it. So what you need to do is actually set aside a day or even half a day to batch create your videos. So I usually choose a day, and sometimes it's on the weekends because that's when I have the most space to do things like this, and I'll actually do 4 or 5 videos all in one go. This makes it so much easier and it really just maximizes your time. This doesn't have to be daunting because it can literally be a 1 to 2 minute video. In fact, usually the shorter the video is, the more people are likely to watch it to the end because people have such a short attention span. Also, YouTube and Instagram TV only allow videos to be maximum 10 minutes in length. So if you're going to do it that way, just make sure you plan it in. And even if you're just going to go with the live route, I would definitely recommend to also pencil this in and create an outline, because there's nothing more daunting than just pressing live and being stuck for something to say. You want to really take this seriously and use it as a real marketing strategy and have an outline for what you're going to do. The next thing that you're going to do, and this is what I'm all about, is maximizing your time. So we're going to make the most of every single piece of video content. So what that means is that if you're creating a video, for example, for YouTube, that same video can be posted to Facebook and to LinkedIn. Then you want to just change the proportions of the video to make it suitable for Instagram TV, which is portrait, which automatically feeds into your Instagram feed. And from there, you can just hit share on my story. Talk about win-win. You're using one piece of content and it's going everywhere. This is really the smartest way of doing it. And if you do have the time and the editing skills, you can even take a 10-minute video that you have on your YouTube channel, break it down into smaller chunks and post that to social media. And that way you're really being smart with your time and using the same content and getting the absolute max from it. Now, if you might be wondering, okay, that all sounds great, but how do I actually do all of this? Then you're going to want to tune in to the next videos where I will go through step by step how to actually edit your videos, how to know what to say, and how to get past the fear of actually going live. So stick with me and you're going to learn all of that.